A $12 billion aid package is on the way to American farmers. The president announced the funding to help them bounce back from the financial impacts of this year's trade wars between the U.S. and China. JuYeon Kim talked to a farmer in Missouri about how the aid can help and hurt.
That we had pretty much full shutoff of soybean trade with China.
You might remember Andrew Beeman. He and I first met right here on his farm in May during the height of the U.S. trade war with China.
The prices were quite a bit lower than they would have been if China was a normal buyer.
At the time, he preemptively sold his soybeans early and planted more corn this season, which is less reliant on international markets. But despite all the safety nets, his profits were still lower this year.
We're going to use that money to provide $12 billion in economic assistance.
The Trump administration announced Monday that a $12 billion aid package is on the way for American farmers to bounce back. The money will come from U.S. tariff revenues.
I mean, no one's turning it down. They're satisfied with it. But the problem with aid is it's helpful, but it's also harmful.
Andrew believes when the federal government puts money into the market that's not based on market principles, two bad things can happen.
First off, it doesn't incentivize us to change our production methods or lower costs. The other thing is most of that money is going to go straight through farmers' hands to pay off, like for seed for next year, fertilizer, equipment, and going down that line, it doesn't incentivize any of those producers to lower their costs.
Up to $11 billion will be given as one-time payments to row crop farmers like Andrew. The remaining $1 million will be put aside and used by the USDA as needed. Andrew is still skeptical that China may back out of the current trade truce. China is supposed to buy 12 million metric tons of U.S. soybeans by the end of February. But as the year comes to an end, Andrew is optimistic about a new season on the horizon.
I'm much more worried about rain than a tariff policy.
President Trump also says he'll remove environmental regulations on large machinery in an attempt to lower prices. Tariffs have weighed on those manufacturers. John Deere estimates tariffs would cost it $600 million this year.